Introduction. Why long-term planning is crucial. Opening statement. Long-term planning is often the unsung hero in the story of success. It's not always glamorous, and it rarely brings instant gratification. But it's the foundation upon which lasting achievements are built. Whether you're aiming to advance in your career, secure financial stability, or reach personal milestones, planning for the long haul ensures that your efforts are aligned with your ultimate goals. Without a roadmap, even the most determined person can lose their way. It's about seeing beyond the immediate, understanding that the steps you take today will shape your tomorrow. Real-world example. Let's look at a well-known example, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. His success didn't happen overnight. In fact, when he started Amazon, it was just an online bookstore. But from the beginning, Bezos had a long-term vision: to create the world's most customer-centric company, where people could find and discover anything they wanted to buy online. This vision guided every decision he made, even in the face of skepticism and challenges. Over time, this meticulous long-term planning allowed Amazon to expand into a global powerhouse, offering everything from cloud computing services to groceries. Bezos' story illustrates how having a clear, long-term vision, coupled with careful planning, can help navigate challenges and seize opportunities that others might overlook. Audience engagement. Now think about your own life. What are the big goals that you're working towards? Do you have a clear plan to achieve them? Or are you hoping things will just work out on their own? Take a moment to reflect on where you are now and where you want to be in the next 5, 10, or even 20 years. Planning might not seem exciting, but it's the blueprint for turning your dreams into reality. Setting clear, achievable goals. Defining goals. When we talk about goals, it's important to distinguish between short-term and long-term objectives. Short-term goals are like stepping stones. They help you make progress in the here and now. Long-term goals, on the other hand, are the milestones you're striving to reach over an extended period. They require more time, effort, and often a series of short-term goals to accomplish. For example, buying a home might be a long-term goal, while saving for a down payment could be a short-term goal that supports it. Similarly, advancing to a leadership position in your career might be a long-term goal, with obtaining additional certifications or building a professional network as the short-term steps you need to take to get there. SMART goals. To make your goals more effective, it's helpful to use the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break this down with a practical example. 1. Specific. Instead of setting a vague goal like "I want to save money," you'd specify how much you want to save and why. 1. For instance, I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house. 2. Measurable. You need a way to track your progress. 2. In this case, you could measure your progress by setting monthly savings targets. 3. Achievable. Your goal should be challenging but realistic. 3. If $10,000 is too much to save in your current situation, maybe you set an initial goal of $5,000. 4. Relevant. The goal should align with your broader life plans. 4. If buying a house is a priority, then saving for a down payment is certainly relevant. 5. Time-bound. Finally, your goal needs a deadline. 5. You might decide to save $10,000 over the next 2 years, which means saving about $417 a month. Case study. Let's consider a hypothetical situation where someone sets a vague goal. I want to get fit. Without specificity, this goal is hard to measure and it's easy to lose motivation. Compare this with someone who sets a SMART goal. I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months by exercising 4 times a week and eating healthier. The second person has a clear plan and can track their progress. They know what success looks like and have a timeline to keep them on track. This simple shift in approach can be the difference between achieving your goal and falling short. Interactive element. Now let's make this actionable. Take a moment to write down one of your long-term goals. Then apply the SMART framework to it. Make it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This exercise will help you create a clearer path to achieving what you want in life. Breaking down goals into actionable steps. Chunking process. Once you have your long-term goal, the next step is to break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. This is known as chunking. Chunking helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed by the size of your goal and makes it easier to see the progress you're making. Let's say your long-term goal is to pay off $20,000 in student loans. Instead of focusing on the entire amount, break it down into smaller payments. Perhaps you aim to pay off $5,000 each year over 4 years. Then break that down further. $417 a month, or about $14 a day. Suddenly the goal doesn't seem so daunting. Daily, weekly, monthly tasks? It's also helpful to organize these smaller tasks into daily, weekly, and monthly actions. For example, if your goal is to build a strong professional network, your daily task might be to reach out to one new person on LinkedIn each day. Your weekly task could be to attend a networking event or engage in a meaningful conversation with a colleague. Monthly, you might aim to schedule a coffee meeting with a mentor or industry leader. By breaking your goal down in this way, you create a clear roadmap that guides your daily actions and keeps you moving forward. Practical exercise. Let's put this into practice. If your goal is to save $10,000 in 2 years, calculate how much you need to save each month. $417. Then, look at your budget and identify areas where you can cut back. Maybe you reduce dining out, cancel a subscription, or find a part-time gig to boost your income. Breaking it down like this makes the goal more manageable and gives you a clear action plan. Continuous learning, staying ahead of the curve. Importance of lifelong learning. In today's fast-paced world, continuous learning isn't just a nice-to-have, it's essential. The job market, technology, and even entire industries are constantly evolving. Staying ahead of the curve means being proactive about your education and skill development. Whether it's learning new software, acquiring a certification, or simply staying informed about trends in your field, continuous learning keeps you competitive and ready to adapt to new opportunities. How to identify learning opportunities. So how do you find these learning opportunities? Start by assessing the skills that are in demand in your industry. For example, if you're in marketing, staying current with digital tools and platforms is crucial. You might enroll in an online course, attend industry conferences, or even seek out a mentor who can provide guidance. Additionally, keep an eye on trends. What's happening in your industry that might require new skills? By staying curious and open to learning, you can position yourself for success. Real-life example. Consider the story of someone who saw the writing on the wall and took action. Take Jane, a mid-level manager in the retail industry. When she noticed that e-commerce was rapidly expanding, she decided to learn about digital marketing and online sales. She took online courses, read industry blogs, and even started a small side business to apply what she was learning. When her company needed someone to lead their e-commerce strategy, Jane was the obvious choice. Her continuous learning not only saved her job, but also propelled her career forward. Resource recommendations. There are plenty of resources available to support your learning journey. Online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and LinkedIn Learning offer a wide range of courses, often at affordable prices or even for free. YouTube channels and industry blogs are also valuable for staying informed. If you prefer in-person learning, consider attending workshops or joining professional groups in your area. The key is to find what works best for you and commit to making learning a part of your routine. Interactive element. Here's a quick exercise. Take a few minutes to search for a course or resource that could benefit your career or personal growth. Maybe it's a class on data analytics, a book on leadership, or a workshop on public speaking. Set a reminder to start this new learning journey and make a plan for how you'll incorporate it into your life. The power of adaptability and long-term planning. Why flexibility is key. Even the best laid plans can run into obstacles. This is why adaptability is such a crucial skill in long-term planning. Life is unpredictable. Economic downturns, personal setbacks, or even global events can throw a wrench in your plans. Being flexible allows you to adjust your course without losing sight of your goals. It's not about abandoning your plan, but being willing to tweak it as circumstances change. Adapting goals. So how do you adapt your goals when things don't go as planned? Start by reassessing your situation. Maybe the timeline you set for yourself needs to be adjusted, or perhaps you need to find alternative ways to achieve your goal. For example, if your goal was to save a certain amount of money, but an unexpected expense came up, you might need to extend your deadline or find new ways to cut costs. The key is to stay focused on the big picture and be willing to make small adjustments as needed. Case study. Let's look at a business that exemplified adaptability. During the 2008 financial crisis, many companies were forced to pivot or face closure. One such company was Netflix. At the time, Netflix was primarily a DVD rental service. However, as the crisis hit and streaming technology advanced, they adapted their business model to focus on streaming content. This adaptability not only saved the company, but positioned it to become a dominant player in the entertainment industry. On the other hand, companies that were too rigid in their approach struggled to survive. Interactive element. Now it's your turn. Take a look at your long-term goals and think about potential obstacles. What could go wrong? How might you need to adjust your plan if things don't go as expected? Brainstorm a few alternative paths you could take to reach your goals. This exercise will help you build flexibility into your planning and prepare for whatever comes your way. Overcoming psychological barriers. Mindset matters. Long-term planning isn't just about setting goals and making plans. It's also about the mindset you bring to the table. Psychological barriers like fear of failure, procrastination, and lack of motivation can derail even the most carefully laid plans. Understanding these barriers and learning how to overcome them is essential for success. A growth mindset where you believe that your abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication is key to overcoming these challenges. Building resilience. Resilience is your ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. It's what keeps you going when things get tough. One way to build resilience is by setting smaller, achievable milestones. Celebrating these small wins can boost your confidence and keep you motivated. Another strategy is to reframe failures as learning opportunities. Instead of seeing a setback as a dead end, view it as a chance to learn and improve. Visualization techniques. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. By picturing yourself achieving your goals, you can create a sense of inevitability about your success. This isn't just wishful thinking. Visualization can help you mentally prepare for challenges and stay committed to your plan. Let's try a short visualization exercise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself having achieved your long-term goal. How does it feel? What do you see? What did you have to overcome to get there? Hold on to that image and use it to fuel your motivation. Interactive element. Let's make this interactive. In the comments, share how you overcome psychological barriers to long-term planning. Maybe you have a unique strategy for staying motivated or a story about a time when you overcame a significant challenge. By sharing, we can create a community of support and inspiration, tracking progress and staying accountable. Importance of monitoring progress. Regularly checking in on your progress is crucial to staying on track with your long-term goals. Without monitoring, it's easy to lose sight of how far you've come and where you need to go. Tracking your achievements not only keeps you motivated, but also helps you identify areas where you might need to adjust your plan. Tools for tracking. There are various tools you can use to track your progress, depending on your preferences. Some people prefer journaling, writing down daily or weekly reflections on their progress. Others might use digital tools like Trello or Asana to organize tasks and set reminders. Even a simple spreadsheet can be effective for tracking financial goals or project milestones. The key is consistency. Whatever method you choose, make sure to update it regularly. Accountability partners. Having an accountability partner can make a significant difference in achieving your goals. This could be a friend, family member, or colleague who checks in with you regularly and holds you accountable for your progress. Knowing that someone else is invested in your success can provide that extra push you need to stay committed. There are also online communities and groups where you can connect with others who share similar goals. Joining one of these groups can provide additional support and motivation. Real-life example. Let's look at how accountability can lead to success. Imagine someone who wants to lose weight, but has struggled to stay consistent with their diet and exercise. By partnering with a friend who has similar goals, they create a system of mutual support. They check in with each other daily, share meal plans, and even work out together. This accountability helps them stay on track, and both of them achieve their fitness goals faster than they would have on their own. Interactive element. If you don't have an accountability partner yet, I encourage you to find one. It could be someone you know, or you could join an online group that focuses on similar goals. Set up regular check-ins and make a commitment to hold each other accountable. This simple step can make a big difference in your long-term success. Bringing it all together, your long-term planning toolkit. Recap. Let's quickly recap the key points we've covered today. 1. Setting clear, achievable goals. We talked about the importance of defining your goals and using the SMART framework to make them actionable. 2. Breaking down goals into actionable steps. We discussed the chunking process and how to create a clear roadmap for your daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. 3. Continuous learning. We highlighted the importance of lifelong learning and how to identify opportunities for growth. 4. The power of adaptability. We explored the need for flexibility in your planning and how to adjust your goals as circumstances change. 5. Overcoming psychological barriers. We delved into the mindset and resilience needed to overcome challenges. 6. Tracking progress and staying accountable. Finally, we talked about the tools and strategies for monitoring your progress and the importance of accountability. Action plan. Now that you have a comprehensive toolkit, it's time to put it into action. Start by setting one SMART goal. Then, break it down into smaller tasks and create a plan for continuous learning. Stay flexible and be ready to adapt as needed. Overcome psychological barriers by building resilience and using visualization techniques. Track your progress and find an accountability partner to keep you on track. Final thought. Long-term planning isn't just about reaching your goals. It's about transforming your life. It's about creating a future where you're not just surviving, but thriving. The journey may be challenging, but every step you take brings you closer to the life you've envisioned. Remember, the most successful people aren't the ones who have it easy. They're the ones who plan, persevere, and adapt. You have the power to shape your future. Start today. Call to action. If you found this video helpful, please share your goals in the comments below. Let's inspire each other and create a community of support. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on achieving long-term success. Together we can achieve great things. And don't forget to share this video with anyone who might find it useful. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video.